This morning at exactly 6:04 a.m., a man passed away quietly in his sleep. He was 71. No cameras, no headlines, just peace. But what he left behind were silent lessons. Lessons many of us overlook and only recognize when it's too late. What can we learn from a life that just ended? Welcome to Life Advice for Elders Haven, a space to reflect, reconnect, and rediscover the beauty of growing older. Today, we'll explore the quiet wisdom of one man's final moments and how you can still make the most of the time you have. Let's begin. Aging can be beautiful, filled with wisdom, memories, and moments of reflection. But let's be honest, it's not always easy. Many of us face long days of quiet. Friends move away or pass on. Children grow up and get busy with lives of their own. Our bodies don't move quite like they used to. And sometimes, deep down, we feel like the world is rushing forward without us. You may have asked yourself in a quiet moment, what now? Is it too late to try something new? Too late to make peace with someone I've lost touch with? Too late to rediscover what makes me feel alive? But let me remind you of something important, something true. It is never too late. Not too late to learn. Not too late to reconnect, not too late to forgive, not too late to love, and most importantly, not too late to feel joy again. You're not alone in this. Every person watching this, every member of this community, we're walking a similar path. One step at a time, still learning, still growing, still finding meaning. So let's talk about how we can honor the life that ended this morning by fully living the one we still have. Step 1. Say the words you've been holding back. The man who passed this morning, his only regret was this: I wish I had said how I felt more often. Those were his words. Not about money, not about travel, just words left unspoken, feelings never shared, apologies never made, love never voiced. How many of us carry unsent messages in our hearts? A kind word we meant to say, but didn't. An I love you we assumed they already knew. A thank you that never left our lips. Maybe you've been meaning to reach out to a sibling you haven't spoken to in years. Maybe there's a friend you drifted away from. Or maybe you simply want to tell your grandchildren just how proud of them you are. You don't need the perfect moment. You don't need the perfect words. All you need is the courage to begin. Because once you speak, you may realize just how deeply those words were needed, not just for them, but for you too. These small conversations can heal decades of silence. They can mend hearts. They can leave legacies. And one day, someone may remember you not for what you had, but for the words you gave that brought them peace, comfort, or love. So pick up the phone, write the letter, say the words you've been holding back. Make this the day they hear your heart, while they still can. Step 2, strengthen relationships. When you look back on your life, what do you think will matter most? Chances are it won't be the things you owned, the jobs you held, or even the places you visited. What stays with us and what lives on in the hearts of others are the relationships we nurtured, the people we loved, the ones who loved us in return. As we grow older, our world can start to feel quieter. Friends move away or pass on. Children grow busy with lives of their own. Our health might limit where we can go or what we can do. And in those moments, it's easy to feel a sense of distance or even loneliness. But here's something important to remember. Connection doesn't require closeness. It requires care. Whether it's a phone call, a simple text, a handwritten letter, or a video chat, every effort matters. These small gestures are like threads that stitch us back into the hearts of the people we care about. Don't wait for someone else to make the first move. Be the one who reaches out. Be the one who says, "I was thinking about you today." You never know what that message might mean to someone, especially someone who hasn't heard from you in a while. Maybe it's your children who live states away, or a grandchild you haven't seen in too long. Maybe it's an old friend, or even a sibling you've grown distant from. There's still time to rebuild, reconnect, or deepen those bonds. And here's the beautiful part. Doing so not only brings joy to others, it brings peace and purpose to you too. Because when the days grow quieter, it's not the things we did alone that echo. It's the moments we shared, the love we gave, and the connections we kept alive. So today, think about someone you care about, someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Reach out. With a kind word, a call, or even a memory. It might just be the most meaningful thing you do, not just for them, but for yourself. Step 3. Cultivate gratitude. As time moves forward, it becomes so easy to dwell on what's changed, or what we feel we've lost, the faces we don't see as often, the roles we no longer play, the strength or independence that may have once come easier. And yes, there is real grief in that. It's okay to acknowledge it. But what if instead of focusing only on what's missing, we gently shifted our gaze toward what's still here? Gratitude is more than just a nice idea. It's a practice, a way of seeing, and it doesn't just change your outlook, it can truly change your life. Every day we're surrounded by small, often unnoticed blessings, the warmth of sunlight on your face, the laughter of a grandchild, a phone call from someone you love, the simple, quiet peace of sitting still in a room that holds your memories. When we take time to notice these things, really notice them, our perspective begins to shift. We stop chasing what was and start embracing what is. Studies have shown that gratitude isn't just a mood booster. It's linked to stronger immunity, better sleep, reduced stress, and even a healthier heart. But beyond the science, there's a deeper truth. When we choose to be grateful, we train ourselves to find meaning in the life we already have. You don't need a grand ritual to begin. Start with a small habit. Each morning, before your day begins, write down just one thing you're grateful for. One thing that made you smile, warmed your heart, or gave you comfort. And in the evening, revisit that thought, reflect on it, let it anchor you. Maybe it was the song of a bird outside your window, a photo of your younger self, reminding you of all you've lived through, a kind word from someone who crossed your path, or simply the strength you still carry, even when the days are hard. Gratitude reminds us that even in the face of loss or change, life continues to offer beauty, and often that beauty is hiding in plain sight, waiting for us to slow down and see it. So today, take a breath, pause for a moment, look around and within. You are still here, still living, still loving, and still capable of joy. That in itself is something to be thankful for. Now it's your turn. Take a quiet moment and ask yourself, what's one thing you want to do, say, or reclaim before it's too late? Is there someone you've been meaning to reach out to? A relationship that deserves a second chance. A dream you've carried quietly for years, waiting for the right time that never came. Or maybe it's just one honest, heartfelt conversation that could begin a new chapter. Whatever it is, don't wait. Write it down in the comments below. Let this be the space where intentions are born, where small sparks of courage lead to meaningful action, because your story might be the nudge someone else needs. And sometimes, sharing your heart helps others find theirs. If this video spoke to you, if it reminded you of something important or stirred something inside, please give it a thumbs up. That small gesture helps more than you know. It lets this message reach others who may be silently searching for guidance, comfort, or connection. And if you haven't already, we warmly invite you to subscribe to Life Advice for Elders Haven. This channel is more than content. It's a sanctuary, a place for wisdom, reflection, and gentle encouragement as you navigate the beauty and complexity of life's later seasons. We're here for you, to walk with you through questions, memories, and quiet transformations. And if someone comes to mind right now, a friend, a neighbor, a loved one who may be feeling lost, alone, or unsure of what comes next, consider sharing this video with them. You never know how one quiet message can plant a seed of healing, of hope, of change. Because it's never too late to embrace the journey ahead. Never too late to reach out, begin again, or rediscover the light within you. He passed this morning at 71, but you are still here, still breathing, still able to smile, to change, to connect. Life moves quickly. In the blink of an eye, years go by. And while we can't slow time, we can choose how we live in it. Every breath you take, every sunrise you witness, every quiet moment with someone you love, it's all part of a life still unfolding. It's easy to feel like certain doors have closed, that maybe you missed your chance to make amends, to start something new, or to say the words that matter. But here's the truth. As long as you're here, you still have time. You still have the power to shape your story. Every single day is a gift. You don't need to change the world. Sometimes the most meaningful changes happen in the small, quiet places of our lives. A phone call, a handwritten note, a walk in the garden, a deep breath of gratitude, a smile passed to a stranger. Whether you're deepening an old bond, beginning a new chapter, or simply taking time to savor the little things, know this: the time you have now is not behind you, it's in front of you, and it's rich with possibility. Let today be the day you stop waiting, stop postponing love, stop putting off joy, because the truth is there will never be a perfect moment, only the one you have right now. And that is more than enough. Choose love, choose connection, choose gratitude. Even in the face of loss there is still light. Even in the quiet there is beauty. Until next time, stay wise, stay joyful.